Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Kennedy here, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about Marigold. Let me go ahead and get this thing here set up here. Okay, so as you guys probably know, on May 20th, Dreamstar Fighting Marigold, aka Marigold, held its first event on May 20th, 2024, at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. And pretty much this is the new promotion from Rossi. Agawa Rossi, people remember him from Stardom, and back in February 2024, um, he parted ways. He was dismissed from Stardom because they said that he was accused of poaching talent, a claim which he denied. But he did leave Stardom, and he went and founded Marigold. And my gosh, he has quite a number of talent that joined him on this new promotion. So we have Julia, who who's been a champ many times at Stardom, who will be moving, who actually will be going to WWE. She's going to be helping out Rossi promote for Marigold for little while. And then you got Shishida Utami, who also transferred over, as was Mirai, Takahashi Nanae, Sakura Imai, Yuzuki Victoria, and Ishikawa Now. And also AWG roster members Sumikawa Natsumi, Aono Miku, Matsui Misa, Chiaki, Goto Chika, and Koki. So I think if anything, they're there is a lot to look forward to. I'm actually very excited about it. I will say that when this match, and I want you guys to check it out if possible, on Wrestle Universe. Okay, this is I can't show you the match right here, but for the most part, this right here caught my attention when I saw Julia in the center, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta check this one out," and it turned out pretty awesome. Again, I'm looking forward to when Julia moves over to WWE. She's one of my favorite wrestlers from Japan, and I look forward to seeing her kick butt. But um, I know they're gonna probably start her out slow, probably in NXT, and then hopefully we'll see her a year from now in the major, maybe Raw or SmackDown lineup, because she would definitely provide. Um, my gosh, I don't know if she would join Damage Control if that's still around, but it'll be interesting to see because Julia has such a strong presence and she does kick butt. There are so many other wrestlers though, and I don't know where things are headed, but the thing is that Rossi is a well-known promoter, and um, who knows who may defect from Stardom. But the thing is that women's Japanese wrestling has evolved quite a bit, and um, from what we saw at this live event, it's quite promising. There's a lot of people there too, so they really got a good boost at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, and it's going to be there's always room for another promotion to go against each other. So I think with Stardom versus Marigold, I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic of two women's wrestling um, promotions going on at the same time. Granted, they're going to have to battle for rental spaces, but I think if anything, you know, it would be cool to see where Rossi takes things. And if you are watching this, please, would be a first. This would be a first, okay? Allow fans from the world to react to the matches that have been posted on Steam. I know there are people who post reactions, but they're just audio. But if Marigold allows it to post reaction videos to the actual matches, I think that would be awesome. that would be awesome. Um, but yeah, I am looking forward to this matchup. See a few of the other members right here as well, but I am looking forward to seeing. From what I saw again, I like what I see with Marigold. It's a little bit of a different vibe, but the thing is, this is their first event that they ran, and I thought that that they did well. I thought they did very well, and I think if anything, to have all these known faces from when they were in Stardom also to join Marigold, it caught me by surprise. To tell you the truth, I knew that I did remember reading the news that they parted ways with Rossi, but I had no idea that there were going to be other wrestlers that would transfer over. I don't want to use the word defected because I think if I remember when WCW and WWE had that big ol' um, rivalry, but I think if anything, also I think with Rossi's connections with WWE, I think what I'd like to see is if they ever do a Royal Rumble. You know how Royal Rumble allowed wrestlers from TNT? That would be wonderful if they allowed a wrestler from Marigold to participate in the WWE what do you call it, Battle Royal. That would be freaking awesome. Who would I mean, okay, let's say Julia's moving to WWE, but if there was one person that you would like to see just to show up out of nowhere, who would you like to see? I don't know. For me, I think I'd like to see Mirai or Utami. Actually, it doesn't matter if there's just I think they have a good number of names, but man, I think Mirai or Utami would be awesome to see. Um, but man, I like what's going. I like what's happening with with this Marigold. The fact that they got those two as well, Tommy and Mariah. I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, again, we'll see who else will join Marigold. With Rossi as a promoter, you could see big names. I could see more big names joining. But at the same time, it'll be interesting what will happen with Stardom. I mean, of course, they have their champs right now, and I think if anything, it'll be interesting to have two promotions. I think if anything, it'll be good for fans to check out both promotions, and I think it's kind of like even with how people are with AEW and WWE, there's always room to watch others. I know, or even like TNT, but I think with women's wrestling, I have fun watching them. I enjoy watching it. It's such a blast. Um, I think again, for my interest, I've always watched wrestling growing up, but I think when it comes to Japanese wrestling, while I watched it, I think back then when I was in college, there used to be some videos. Back then they used to have VHS rental videos. I used to watch that, and I used to watch the wrestling. But I think really when it comes to Japanese, the female wrestling, I have to thank Kimura Hana for that. I think I was such a big Hana fan that when my interest in Japanese pro wrestling for female wrestling began, and from then on, especially during the pandemic, I've been watching them. I've been watching them perform more and more, and to see where things are right now, it's just really, really awesome. So, anyway, that's about it. I just want to give a heads up for a big thumbs up actually to Marigold for their first major event. That was freaking awesome, and I'm really excited. I'm really pumped up because I just finished watching it just a while ago. I just enjoyed it. So I like what I saw, and I'm just really excited. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, you all take care. Wink, wink. Gah.